Hi everybody, I'm Jen with the Giggly Gypsy and Allegory Gallery in Ligonier, Pennsylvania. Thank you so much for tuning in with us today. I have another fun project for us. But first, if you are new to our channel, please hit the little bell so you're notified every time we post a new video. Hit that subscribe button, hit the like button, and share this video if you enjoyed it. And then head on over to our Facebook group, Allegory Gallery Design Challenges, and post what you've created. Thank you so much. Without further ado, let's get started. Okay, so today's tutorial is not going to be super long or complicated. We're just going to make this really cute, really quick head pin. This one, we're just a little bit over 2 inches. And that's 20 gauge, but I'm going to show you on 3 different size wires. We're going to do a 26 because of those itty bitty beads that don't go on normal head pins. We're going to do a 22 and a 20. So handy tools, your ruler, some files, wire smoothers, flat nose, round nose, and our flush cutters. All right, let's start on the 26. This is real itty bitty. This is all about technique too. You can do this on any size wire. You're just going to have to change the length of your wire that you start off with. So for the 26, and let's say we want to do a 3-inch head pin, we're going to measure 3.5 inches. Okay, so smooth out your wire a little bit if you need to. You're never going to get it perfect because it's 26 gauge. And then make sure you don't have a burr at the end. Okay, so starting at the very end of your wire, grab that, and we're going to curl it towards itself and stop. We're going to curl in the opposite direction now, and you will have to take your tool in and out, and you're left with something that looks kind of like a little butterfly. And going around one more time. Notice I take my tool out every time I need to complete that circle. That's because if you kept going, you're gonna not get a perfect circle. It's gonna hit the other side of your plier and you will be unhappy. So there's our first little head pin. Now if you want to toughen it up, just hit it a little bit with a file. Not a lot. It's a very thin wire. Just hit that up on both sides. And then if you want to keep it bright copper, it's going to be softer. But if you want to hit that up with some liver of sulfur, this handy dandy stuff right here, which you're going to put in hot water. You're going to clean this with vinegar and get that hot too, and then put it in, and it will immediately turn black, and then you'll use a little steel wool to take that off. But that will also harden your wire. But it's going to be pretty sturdy for most beads right there. Anything that you would put on a 26 gauge wire. All right, let's switch to our 22, and we will demonstrate the little I guess you could call it kind of like a fleur-de-lis. Okay. Let's go ahead and cut 3.5 again. Make sure that that end doesn't have a burr. Good. Okay, so I'm going around one side at the very, very tip, curling that around on itself until it meets. Take my tool back out, or put my tool back in, and I'm curving in the opposite direction and bringing that to where the other stem ended. If you notice, we're basically kind of curling that to the same spot every time, but in opposite directions. So now I'm going to go around that direction, take my tool out so I don't get a bump in the wire, and complete that circle right there in the middle where all 3 of those meet. You might need to sandwich it down just a little bit and straighten it back out. There you go. Toughen it up a little bit with a file. This gives it a nice little texture too. And you can either leave it as is or stick it in the liver of sulfur. And now let's do a 20. Cut that 3 inches again. Make sure you cut that burr off. And one last time, real slow. Grabbing that wire by the tip, curling it towards itself, opening up and repositioning that tool when you need to. You're going to come to where that meets itself. Use your flat nose to close it up if you need to. Okay. Going in the opposite direction. Stopping when I come to that one and repositioning my tool. And so I had a figure 8 and I just brought this wire up over that figure 8. Going in that last one I just created. Go around in the opposite direction again until I can't go anymore. Take my tool out and cross where that original 8 was. And there you have it. A nice thick 20 gauge decorative head pin. There we have it. Very cute, very decorative. It's going to add a nice little flair to all your pieces, all your little dangles. And it was super easy. And you made it free at home. Thank you so much for tuning in with us again today. I hope you had fun. I know I did. If you like this video, please hit that like button, hit the subscribe button, hit the share button, and the little bell if you are new to us so you're notified every time we post a new video. Thank you so much. Bye-bye.